Okay, this is my Purple Haze, and I am so excited today because right over here, oh, what do you see? A flower bud. Yeah, and I wrote down the date today, 5/22. This is the earliest I ever got a flower bud from Purple Haze. It's always like in July or even August. I think it was like August when I got it for 2 straight years. This is the first year that this flower bud showed up in May, and this is exactly what I want. So what this means is that when one flower bud shows up, they usually come in packs. Others will come up after. It's kind of like piranha, take a nibble at you, and then all the other piranhas shows up. Yeah, that's what happens. This is, I'm so excited. I did so many things this year that I didn't do in the previous years. During the winter time, right after winter, or at the end of winter, I use alfalfa pellets, and then I use a lot of fish fertilizer. I spray the roots, you know, all the aerial roots with Floronova. So I mean, I did a lot of stuff. So I am so excited. And looking at the size of these Purple Haze branches, I mean, they're so much thicker, right, compared to the new branches, right? You see these, look how thin this is. And look at the size of this guy, right? This guy's thick. And same thing with here. This is so thick. If the branch is indicative of the size of the fruit that I'm gonna get, I am gonna be like, I won't be able to sleep. Oh, I can't wait, because Purple Haze makes the biggest fruits out of all the ones that I have here. I have like 20 different varieties, and yeah, by far, Purple Haze is the biggest one. It's like 2-pounders, whereas all the other ones are around the 1 pound, 1.5 pound or so. But since I'm just doing that video, I'm just gonna come over here and talk about a variety that I hardly ever talk about because it's kind of hidden in the back. See, my dragon fruit patch is over there, and there's the, you know, the rim around there, and so this one belongs on the outside. See, this is by itself on the outside. If you're not on the inside, you are out. And here is my Sin Espinas. And Sin Espinas, look at that. It has a bud too. I got this variety when it was a tiny little baby. So, you know, this is the Sin Espinas right here. I got it when it was maybe this high back in April 2022. I couldn't find a picture of it, but I know that's when I got it, April 2022. Because I personally drove down to Cal Poly Pomona and picked it up myself. So, yeah. So here it is. It's kind of just a single stem coming out. And then, I mean, this is a still single stem. It's very small, but once it got to here, it's split to 2. And it's like, we're not just talking about one flower bud. And so in 2 years, in just 2 years, this guy grew. I mean, it's giving me, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here, you got 5 Sin Espina fruit buds in just 2 years. A tiny little, you know, it's just this high. We're talking about less than, you know, probably just an inch high at most. And it just grew and grew, and here in 2024, you know, this is May 19th, 2 days ago or 3 days ago. See, I saw this bud. So Sin Espinas in Spanish means no spikes, and that's what you don't see. You don't see the big one. Okay, I'm just gonna put you right next to my Ecuador Pelora here. See the Pelora? All the spikes right here. Sin Espinas doesn't have them. Now, it doesn't mean that they don't have any. You know, it doesn't mean that they don't have any spikes. They have little tiny ones. I mean, they're tiny, tiny. I mean, if you push your finger into these gaps hard enough, yeah, it'll poke you. So, but then, they don't have long ones. So that's what Cinnaspina means. So just remember, there are little ones. You probably cannot see it. I'm just gonna put my finger in the back. Hopefully you see a tiny little. It's very short, probably just like a millimeter or millimeter and a half kind of high. But if you push your finger into it, yeah, you're gonna get caught. So don't go dancing around it like Mary Poppins or anything. Especially with the umbrella and the suitcase, right? You're gonna get scratched like crazy, even though they say it has no spikes. But anyways, I am so excited, but I am really excited about my Purple Haze. I'm gonna give you one more shot right here. I'm gonna put myself in the shadow here. Oh, so excited about this guy. And look at the size of this thick branch. It's so thick. There's so much nutrients in here that it can draw from. Man, this I can't wait to see how big the fruit will be.